push them away. They shouldn't deny our people. So that's the reason why we have a human rights ambassador to fulfill the 17th sustainable goal. And we also, knowing that, under Article 2, blessed greetings to each and everyone into this Jamaican territory. And this is from the United Nations carrying out this ardent Jamaican territory. So we are an international human rights organization, the Kingdom of Advocacy. So the United Nations declared that this is the 4th international decade for all Jamaican and all Caribbean countries to eradicate neo-colonialism, which the England didn't ratify the unanimous resolution 1514 in 1960. So the Jamaican Constitution, it created neo-colonialism because we actually free into the United Nations from colonialism. So this Jamaican Constitution here says a social engineering experiment which violates every one of us, which even that Jamaican Constitution, it said it contracted only man and woman, and the Jamaican government is actually protecting man and woman and woman. So in that way now, they're actually violating the UDHR Charter, which said the right to life. So even the government in Jamaica can put him on the Bible to uphold the UDHR Charter, which him actually, the UDHR Charter give him the same equal power to King Charles in England. So we actually, into Jamaican territory, we are seeking for the Kingdom of Advocacy to recognize and also our human rights ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary at large, which his office now is to fulfill the 17th sustainable goal to end poverty. So we have somebody who is positive and moral and good within his spirit, and we trust him to do this work because you see, we have Jamaican politicians who govern us for 63 years and them actually telling we lies. So we have somebody honest with integrity. The lies are right. The first lies is that Article 16 of the UDHR Charter is a man and woman, and the fact that as a government, if given man and man right, it simply means I'm disqualified because under the 1960 UN, it's all states shall observe faithfully and strictly the provision of the Charter of the United Nations. So it simply means ignorance of the law, it's have no excuse. So the reality is that we have renounced our citizenship, Chapter 2, Section 11, which Article 15 of the UDHR Charter says everyone has a right to a nationality, and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality. And then the UDHR Charter says Article 13, everyone has the right to freedom of movement, leave any country and return to any country. So which, in this time now, when they see people is moving forward, you see them violating the international right. If we as indigenous people can allow these embassies to out here and we don't push them away, they shouldn't deny our people. So that's the reason why we have a human rights ambassador to fulfill the 17th sustainable goal. And we also, knowing that under Article 21, have the right to take part into the government of this country. So when we're taking part into the government of this country, we want access to the central bank, and we want to know that the will of the people is the highest authority of government. So the government into Jamaica is program, is only making the acting. So while you see him talking on TV, he's not doing what he's saying. It's just a talk show. So the reality is that if the government can increase in pay to 300%, and under international law, that states that everyone has a right to work, to freely choice of employment. So meaning, say, you and the government supposed to get the same 300%. It's not a problem saying put him pay the 300%, you know. It's the fact that when him do that, no one no get increase. And additional with the increase and the pay at 300%, Article 26 says we have a right to education. So meaning say, it's the type of education where we get, we're supposed to get international education. Education we can build car, plane, all type of thing. So we're not supposed to limit it. So which
what is happening? Will you guys be voting?
No, because because all right. You see, blessed. So you see, while we are here right now, under international law say inadequacy of a political, economic, social, or educational preparedness should never serve as a pretext for delaying independence. So we are here actually to declare our independence. So even though you see the groups are small, it still matter because you see under international rights and so individual right is important as a collective. So this is something where the government supposed to, so we're not totally here to fight with the government, you know. We're totally here to negotiate with him, to show him that he need to get the 1960 resolution ahead. Because you see the 1962 constitution, it have us as enemy. It make us hate each other. So you see the law said the subjection of people to alien subjugation, domination, and exploitation constitute a denial of fundamental human rights.
So you're out here, you're getting any feedback from the minister?
Okay, you see, we come here, you know, already, you know, and demonstrate. And we send the letter that we sent to King Charles, meaning that to him violate the 1960 resolution and Miss Malibu Fort under Chapter 2, Section 11. So we go up on Miss Malibu Fort, and Miss Malibu Fort is behaving like she's retarded or something. Why? Because if the Constitution it said, the Parliament may make provision for the renunciation of any person with citizenship, and we renounce our citizenship and come under Article 8 of the UDH Charter. Everyone has a right to an effective remedy by the national competent and tribunal. So meaning so we can come here so to secure right, because the fact say international rights to family. So just like how we go to school and them that say, all right, you come for part program. But them never tell you say the family is a natural and fundamental group unit of society and entitled to protection by society. So we see in a society say them attack the family. So you see, while we go back into the society right now, we families are warriors, because they must say we attack madness because at the end of the day, we attack something with them and know. But because them brainwash and colonialism. So it's true, we no brainwash. We here to secure our rights under Article 3 of the UDH Charter, the right to life. So we're not here to fight no one, because even Ibrahim Toure, him send a motivational speak to Jamaican people. So we're supposed to stand up, and we're not supposed to back down for no one. And we need to. It's right now we're here, so we're not. No, we are in support of liberation. Not just because it make a motivational speak. It is the 4th decade. So when 1 decade pass and the government still looks so 2 decade pass and it still looks so 3 decade pass and still, it simply means imagine we say, yo, you know what, me no respect Rasta, you know, and Rasta is a part of the United Nations. But not just Rasta. We are indigenous people. And you see, we even go to the churches in Jamaica. It's under Article 18 of right to religion. So we go to all churches and them are behave like say, them just a preach about God and them are do what them want around there. And we even tell them about the homosexuality where the government are recognize, and them are go like say, them crazy. So the pastor only collect money and him now stand under Article 16. Yeah. So just like how we have, all right, so just like how in Jamaica, we have the coward pastor, a cut off the people, them head and these things, we have to show you, these are part, remember in the Bible, so thou shalt not steal,
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks and praise, give thanks and praise, give thanks and praise. I don't know that group there. I truly don't know that group there. I don't know that group there. I just, a brethren, judgment, send me that information there. So I'm going to share it. And I'm always in support with that group there. And I forgot to do a little search and say who that is and just try touch this. Once them I deal with freedom, and that are the advocacy, I man can, resonate with that. However, the moment you look to the United Nations, you tell us you're half key, this is why we go to the root. We go from the foundation. We go back from when the foreign people and come here and create all of this thing that is known as colonization. So first you have to ask, what is the United Nations? You're going to find that it is owned and controlled by the very same colonists. The United Nations is located in New York City. Really? And it was created by the Foreign Congress. Before it was the United Nations, it was known as the Leagues of Nations. And because them violate every rules and regulation, then they rearrange it after them world wars. This is the foreigners' wars out there. It have nothing to do with us. We are their source. They are the parasite. Without us, them not exist. This is why them invade our location and encroach themselves upon us and pollute our hemisphere, spoil it, desecrate it. Yeah, man. And talk about the people that is here originally. It's the very same thing. They spoil them, desecrate them. Now then they're all over the place, fragmented. You can't look to the United Nations for absolutely nothing at all. This is why we stand up as sovereign. The definition of sovereign means that boy, you don't have nobody except the Almighty Creator to dictate your terms and conditions. That's why we share so much information. That's why my caption said, no sellout, no compromise. It's freedom or nothing at all. Yeah, man. So whatever that group here is, they are showing a respect. Because I like how the brethren come and he present the information. Listen to him carefully. He talk about renunciate from the corporate entity. He just not have the information, but we have. And it's obvious. Because it says a Rasta man, so him foundation I come from Rasta. However, he's going to educate himself and elevate from that state. Naturally, so he might express himself and he have a lot of room to grow. You understand? But the approach, we can't knock it. You understand? Every man apply themselves according to their knowledge. And because me is a man I look long time and probably carry my own energy, then I'm not going to follow nobody. You understand? Because me already look upon where the Rasta them present and the work where the Rasta them do. And I've seen where the infiltration take place and that spoil. This is why you can't see a group like this where most would say, yeah man, a Rasta them man. But he must show you so that them is a little bit above that because them a bring what them construed as law, which is the legal standard that is presented out there. You understand? But you have to go to the root to get the truth. You have to stand up as sovereign in your capacity. And when the colonization came to this western hemispheric region of the earth, them come say Indian. What them call West Indian. That's what them come say. Throughout the passage of time, them make them changes. But, you know, this is why I say we have to stay resolute in our truth. Because we see all of the distractions where they're out there. And we see all of the imposters where they're out there. The imitators where they're out there. The ones them when a minor talk, but when them become active, them run. Last week, me and my brethren are reason and when I call my brethren, the man in our energy and you know. When me I say what go on, him I say boy when I'm childhood friend link him and you know put him in a state where he have to burn out the childhood friend literally and end that kind of friendship because my brethren discover say all along them really are treated like, you know, what them think him supposed to be. And in my caption, I say, following a fool is the attack that Joel-Jaguar had to endure from his childhood friend. Bomb the scamming GIGOLO. Some go on. I bring on a thing right out there. The envy and jealousy these cowards are expressed in their non-participation in freedom advocacy. Again, the envy and jealousy these cowards expressed are expressed in their non-participation in freedom advocacy. Yeah, the envy and jealousy, I'm call them cowards. And we have receipts can validate these things. Joel-Jaguar criminal record is public to the world, unblemished. We cannot say the same for these criminal-minded bloggers or vloggers pretending to be Indians while colonized. Our process to freedom is demonstrated in our advocacy for truth. The only advocacy for the West Indian Americans is freedom. To compromise in any way is a dishonor to our ancestors who was sold out by their own kinfolks because of fear. Even in this tape that I just share, because I'm going to play the tape again. You hear the good brethren I said, even family, even these ones family I go at them, I say them are mad people, and I say them are talk nonsense. We have been through these things so many years ago, to when now we don't have those issues. But we totally have share the information again. So again, with the very same thing, let me make sure I go back across it. Our process to freedom is demonstrated in our advocacy for truth we are dealing with. The only advocacy for any West Indian out there, any West Indian, because once you claim to be West Indian, it means that you are the true Americans. Just identify where West Indian. Identify where them are called Jamaica. Find it on the map out there. And you're going to find it in the northern hemispheric region of the earth. On the western side. You're going to see it clearly. So we're not for the day. I'm sure I have some of them, you're going to be specific. Za, Mayaka, Yasa. That's why we say we are Awakan. Yeah, man, we have to be specific now because everybody are do them thing. And we don't want to get assimilated with people when I know what them are do. And people where I deceive other people for profit or gain. We don't want to get caught in that. We are demonstrate what we are dealing with and it's public. Everybody say the CIA say what we are do. The FBI say what we are do. The DEA say what we are do. Truth and Lending Act Commission say what we are do. The Federal Reserve Group say what we are. All of these people say we are public. Yeah. And whatever we have in the private, it's transparent. You understand? And I, as a man, where they are as the head of what they are dealing as the chief, counsel, meaning nobody no higher than me, boy, none. Sovereign. And I set the trend. Everybody, all of who you say I get seal and I do seal and all of them I learn from I. The only people where we can say that I do some whole heap of things ahead of what we do is the Moors. Those Moorish people, because them bring a lot of the Moorish information come to this side. And this is what them use to assimilate my West Indian people. You see this kind of truth, it's so powerful and authentic is that the people are going to look within themselves knowing them are West Indian, knowing that them me talk to, and them are going to look upon them groups, the groups where them are associate and affiliate with, and them are going to know the truth. And this is why I have to say not more than bring the truth forward. That's all. Just bring the truth forward, because it's too much confusion. Too much people are step out when are credible. Too much cowards out there where are mislead. And listen, we've had enough. So what we are doing is just present information to make it clear of our set apart status, where we're separate and distinct from what anybody else are dealing with. Our advocacy is freedom, and our foundation is rooted in truth. Anywhere truth there, we are going to align ourselves with it. When truth remove itself from there, we gone. So we're not rigid when we say this is it. No. We are saying if you can present information where refute the truth where we stand on, then we now have a problem of inspect it, discuss it, and rearrange our stance. If it is validated that your truth is above what we are dealing with. But if you're not credible, if you've never been in a courtroom and stand up and speak, then you can't come out here and teach. Nothing at all, because you're not credible. And this goes for all gurus who are out there. I'm telling them, they're not talk about freedom, and they can never say sovereignty. They can't. So the moment them not say freedom, them not say sovereign, the moment them are tell us that citizenry and finance, no, them are carrier in a slavery. It is just plain like that. You're either sovereign or you're a citizen. You cannot be both, it is impossible. This is the truth that no one tell you. You either have civil rights or you have fundamental rights. The sovereign stand upon fundamental rights and freedom. The citizens stand under the civil rights, which is the legal codes that is imposed upon the citizenry. Now that is clarity. Which guy out there can choose to rebut with? Just choose to rebut with. Right, it's a lot more than what we're presenting to the public. We don't always hear me say that. So just run in and we can make the FBI find your location and we'll present all of that information publicly and then show the world say you're in court with no attorney, with only a private counsel, and attain any kind of victory. Prove yourself. Validate your claim out there. Don't just say, I am a fool, when my good brethren follow me as a fool, when you as cowards can't demonstrate nothing. Listen, to compromise in any way is a dishonor to our ancestors who was sold out by their own kinfolk because of fear. The very same thing is happening now. Just ask these bloggers or vloggers to demonstrate their credibility. Ask what is their advocacy? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it freedom? Or is it truth which leads to freedom? Ask them. Just ask them. These cowards out there, we hate I personally because I have remove all access to my energy from them. This is my energy these cowards use to create their American, Indian, Moorish groups. You understand? Those Arawak American, all of those are nonsense people. Don't be deceived. Always make sure whoever present themselves as any kind of leader, let them show credibility. And when they don't, ask them why are they running. Just ask, why are you running? Where are you located? How come we ask these questions, people? They have to save none of them. But they have to make sure no so the ones them where I represent. Yeah, have such representation. And everybody want back and forth, but we don't want to set the set the record clear. Too much deception, and when them try trap a man like me, God, and use my information and use me to create all kind of nonsense and things that them are gonna get the foreign FBI agent to form some conspiratorial theory against me. Those things can't work. I'm in a ramp to talk clearly. I'm in a ramp to talk the truth. That's why they know like talk around me. God, them must say them man, they not gonna have no shame, them gonna talk the truth. And of them truth here a lot of them try to avoid, try to stay away from and is afraid of because one is disingenuous to the core and it's not hard to find, I can just there and just chant simply and talk on a story easily. And it's not even full story. I mean, when I put in on the story, when I make me be the foundation of all I want to do. While when I say I'm not slander me. It's like one day I go lose them house and when I try to tell them what to do and heal them and yes, them send a strength or them supposed to bring a strength and them run away because them want to climb in on my bed. Me not play that. Me not lose. Me not come on. And when them contact me and say them want to leave the island and I say, boy, good, it's always a good move because I know your situation here. Now I go even go into that. And when the ones them overseas contact me, and so the ones them here contact them and them have prepare some things for them so them get work. So you're supposed to leave here to go to the location to work. And the location provide everything where you need. And you only use that to go somewhere else and say, hey, I'll send back some money when I can and I'm not interested anymore. So, and then you say, hey, Kingman down there, I don't like him. And then all kind of nonsense. Okay, link with this one and then the link with you, bam. Because they want someone to stay. And because you're common, you know what I mean? You enter some kind of illicit marriage when it makes no sense. And if the truth unfold itself, you're going to look so silly joker. This is why I said, I'm going to stop it out there. I'm not going to even go in on a bag of detail, but I say, I'm going to stop it out there. I'm not credible. Don't step out but not teach anybody at all when I'm not credible. You weak-minded, weak people cannot come and talk about and don't want to carry our people in a phone. Weak state of condition. When I can't present anything where I say on a renunciate, what kind of nonsense is that? Here me I show on a group when I don't know this group is on the island here. And I guarantee none of these people ever heard of me. Them probably never ever see me. Them probably don't know nothing about me. But here them putting them work and I say this is what I'm deal with. Because when I see it, I know freedom them I deal with. Them just approach it according to the level of information where them have. And obviously as somebody will go to school and really apply themselves. This is why I like these kind of things. And I like them to come with an agenda for trick the people so they want everybody join up with them and then can speak. Listen to the Rasta man. And when you look at him, you're not judging wrong. This I went through all of that. Worse when needed Congo Bongo. People just look for me and think, so me one of them little man that cannot read and write. And this was when we use and decimate them, even when we lock up. This was when we use and decimate the warden. I keep saying assistant warden. It was the warden to get removed from the federal facility. Just like how we have Donald P. Arthur retire early. And just like how I'll have that Ku Klux Klan state trooper removed from his post, and yet, and like we want to bring the earth, you know, God would have pushed lawsuit. Pay attention, we don't do none of that. What we do is shine light to the information and the situation to make it bring clarity right there, closure right there. So we still not impose no earth on no one. We just say, on our earth way, so we're going to shine the light on where earth way. That's what we literally do. Reverse engineer what the Joker then present. Now, which one of these so-called Indian express themselves this way actively, not just talk behind computer and on paper, actively, because I'm telling them how much time I go in a court, I show them all I went me I go a court. Now see Joel-Jaguar, Joel-Jaguar see show you in actually is in court. I know my brethren, that man from that long time days where I direct him for going to court and he did some things, but that was it. And he can't deny that. All of y'all learn from me, but then I don't get corrupted, I don't make the snake, this nigger that speak, hissing. Whenever this nigger speak, he'll be like, you know that's the snake spirit. You can't get out. And when Mr. Snake is not in a good way, it's in a deplorable way, in a despicable way. That's the kind of snake. So you gotta call the childhood friend and you gotta attack the man and say my fellow fool. Because the childhood friend sign a document saying him is the guarantor. You wanna have clarity on what is going on because you done slight rat back. You have some old more. You wanna just push paperwork and use the Moorish information where you don't pay taxes here and you don't pay, and you're just always on the run. Anytime the federal government get time. Is it true on a minuscule? You know what I mean? One not really relevant. That's why the feds not really pay attention to one to say, you know, let me waste time. But anytime when I get all a traffic case, when I get locked up, then I'm going to put a permanent hold on some of you folk. I'm telling you, I'm telling you ahead of time. And a lot of you people know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of you do a lot of things you want to learn from other people where supposed to be learning themselves. And a lot of you have a lot of notification from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, from the federal agency. A lot of you have those notifications. A lot of you keep it secret. A man like me can present them information out there as receipts. When I know that. What most of you know is that in our group, one organize the moment one of them fall out and run back to me for help. And then them disclose all around and deal with how I go on. And then me I look on even the one where I disclose it, I say, oh, but you was a part, right? You know all this discussion. So you're still disingenuous. This is why I'm going to remove myself from this group nonsense. It's an individual thing. Freedom is an individual thing. It's not a group thing. The group thing is where they treat you aggregately as a slave. Yeah, man, that's why they call you citizens. Citizenry. Never sovereign. Never sovereignty. Pay attention to my house seal. It's not new. When we step out and express ourselves from about 2019 paperwork-wise, you see, before 2019, from about 2014 out in a YouTube, a peep and a destroy some big platform, big question and challenges, until we buck up in a Darkman platform and start share with them around there. Until we move on and say it only makes sense for we express ourselves, because we actually walk the walk. We're not just talking. We're not just talking the talk. So we're credible. You know what I mean? We can validate any statement we have made. Why? Because we walk the walk, we have first-hand knowledge. It's different from the theoretical, argument and debate and, opinions are the ones that were literally cowards. So we are set apart because we choose to apply ourselves, and our advocacy is freedom, not for no financial gain or no financial benefit, and we not compromise. We use law, we stay on the side of law, and we keep it right there within the scope and the confine and the context of law. Now, what is law? Remember how we come express these things. So this is what makes me authentic. I'm not hide. Here am I am he. Awuwa. I am he. Awuwa. I am he. Yeah, government name, Linton-O'Neill, $. I am he. Now I, unapologetically, I am he. Yeah, man. And that break a lot of them heart out of people. Yeah, man. These cowards hate me personally because they have no access to my energy that they use to create their nonsense Moorish group. These cowards are led by a Moorish/sailor turned Indian with no credibility or activity to validate being an Indian. When you say you're Indian, how we go on, how we separate and extricate ourselves from the colonization, from the colonial empire. We are Indian. Because you have other Indian where the colonial empire, United Nations, regulate. We are not those. Yeah, man. So it's this coward is on the run saying he cannot be an Indian. Him say it's too hard. These guys say it's too hard to be an Indian. And when I see the persecution what we get, And them know these things, so them I say them no want to know. But them group members now don't know these things. We have receipts, jokers. Ask why are they on the run? Why is he on the run? FBI, the WIGHT, the white wife were gone. For the money, our family would not let the coward get. Oops. That information is not on the record until now. So what may I try to say? And I know I'm not behavior and I'm not come politically correct. I'm born on him. I'm not look a friend for money in a pussy. And that me are telling you in a Salama. I come with a truth when me I say I go through the wars, I fight. I'm saying my warrior Joel-Jaguar, I got through the wars and I fight. And when I say nobody, so how now come now and I say me a fool and man, what kind of me tear off on the head? Matter of fact, I shall. We have been through it and all I want to congregate with some people were not valid. I met the same invalid people telling all kind of nonsense, but from that point till now, none of them can demonstrate freedom. I'm there express some freedom, and can't hear me. And Joel-Jaguar express them free and can't hear him. And the colonizing master said, hey, we are fight these people, but yeah, we can't get no jurisdiction over them. This is why top official go up on Nantucket Island for save Joel-Jaguar. And this is why me have to tell Joel-Jaguar you can't play no more games, you have to step it up. Now Joel-Jaguar make a leap and start doing own research and discover the laws for himself, knowing say it has nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm just that instrument where I say, see that it's you all along. And when the demonic ones out there hear Joel-Jaguar express himself, demonstrating his competence, this sodomite I got called Joel-Jaguar and perplex his tranquility. I tell the man say this and that nonsense. Him a try help Joel-Jaguar. You that is on the run. You that is living on some marina, cleaning up some fish guts and people's yachts and all these nonsense. Any kind of marina or water, that means that you're under maritime law. Dumbo. You're not on the law of the land. And I'll send the FBI out there. Make them link with the marine and tear you, Joker. Get away from my warrior. This is how I protect my people, Joker. I better you come directly at me, Joker. Oh, you got to attack my brethren when my brethren already have a victory, which you cannot see. Colonized. This is true. I'm still here. I'm still here. Where are they? We have been fighting publicly. Watch me now. This is why the colonizers respect we. This is why we are set apart. Them know say all of we are Indian, I think them know. But them know say there's a chosens out there where is uncompromising. And for them foundation is in truth. Only truth. Unapologetic truth. Irrefutable truth. And this break them sodomite your heart. Joker, may I ask them please for coming front and so I can decapitate them publicly, unapologetically, and realize absolutely nothing come out of it. Well, no authority there, and I have none. Don't use me. I know you not. Salute Joel-Jaguar. I never see the eye there. Salute I warrior. I know
Salute,
you. Yeah, man.
Salute.
You see what go on out there, warrior. I don't know the Rasta group here. I don't ever get the group name, but you see the information we share it when we jump out, I think. I like that group here. I like how them approach. I wish me know them where I could have get even some reason. Them not to attach themselves to me. Them not to rare with me. I'm telling you that I have that insecurity there. And I walk with no bag of ones. Any ones where you see me I walk with have the same crown where I man have the same authority where I man have the same power where I man have is not me. Nobody can follow me. Me not have no kind of situation where me I lead nobody. What me do is create warriors like me. We are all kings round here, sovereign round here. Any man where you see I walk with me, I post the very same authority as me, naturally. And I'm not following a leader. I am nobody's leader. I'm below all of them. I'm mere the servant for all of them. Joel-Jaguar is more elevated than me. I am like the sea. I sit below all of it. And I want no grandiosity. A truth we are choose to express. And we align ourselves with the Most High Creator of nature, with the true Almighty. We keep it simple. We leave out the religiosity. And this is our truth. We are the one who come express. Say, what you create, your seal. How you do that? By creating your seal, you establish your house. Why? Because the colonizers out there have all kind of house to represent you. When you establish your house, it is on record where they have no authority. Now, I come express that by way of the Tommy Peppermint information what I learned from Tommy Peppermint. We never learn these things from none of these new age gurus. God them now deal with freedom. Everybody want money. I said, fuck the money. Give me the knowledge. Give me the clarity. And that's a me per soul. When me in a Jamaica court system beat me with them procedure. Because me don't know nothing about it. Me know law. You understand? And I did have to take my time and figure out how to navigate through that unlawful, illegal, unconstitutional, commercial, corporate process what I call traffic area and criminal area. Because I'm carrying in a half a tree criminal court and that's where I got prison from. 45 days in a prison, 1 day outside in the open. Real slavery thing. I done pussy up. Really deal with my rough warriors. So me a fight long time. Why? For the absolute right to be free. Not for the right to travel or the freedom of movement. Pussy. I'm not civil. So your civility not apply to me. Pussy. This is my clarity. I deal with the fundamental rights and freedom, which is separate and distinct from your civil rights. We deal with your civil liberty. Well, the civil liberty is separate and distinct. The civil liberties is what I'm called fundamental rights on the mainland. Who them want to confuse them, then give them civil rights and civil liberty. This is why the old redneck white cracker them when know the thing them say, give I freedom, which is liberty, or give I debt. We not say give we debt. We are say we going to give you debt unless you give us, unless you leave we alone, because we're free. So once you fuck with we are given a debt. This is what these cross-dressing cowards is afraid of. That's why them say them don't want to align themselves with me. Babylon are going to deem me a terrorist. Babylon can't deem me a terrorist when me a Babylon public. Me a Babylon boss. Them can call you whatever them want to label. You don't colonize people. You know, so I'm going out here and them still have to just a look and I learn when anything what one don't have to take off running from state to state and can't come out public like how they are public. This is what is authentic. This is what truth is. I'm not hiding and I'm not afraid. Government of Jamaica. I know me well and know me on the boss. All politicians know that. And it not take no money in my pocket for that. It take the knowledge when I keep and the ancestral spirit will animate me. We're just a way for decimate out there. I don't understand what it is. No coward can come in front of me. I'll decapitate you. If your daddy is a seal like your mother, or you're a talk brawling joker, don't play. Don't try no warrior. We are step with me. I'm gonna root you out, joker. I'm gonna make sure the FBI put you on TV just like how we're on TV, joker. Joel-Jaguar, these people was rooting against you all along. All along, even now, them are root against you, Joel-Jaguar. You have to know that. We have no out there, none. Boy, I'm get so caught up in that, my warrior. I have to go allow you to express yourself. Hold on. Salute. Honorable warrior, Ray. Salute, Michelle. Salute. Listen. A long time in the area, good sister. And I know them kind of beat my body out there. And I know me have some behavior that will make people run away from me. But just seeing you here, I know you can resonate with high sincerity. You understand? So complete gratitude for your presence. Good sister. Michelle. Yeah, man. My brethren, Nicholas Johnson. Salute, warrior. Salute, my king. Salute out there. Now, my good warrior, Joel-Jaguar. Listen, people, I have to tell you this, When I don't hear Jaguar buck shuffle, but you have to know that Jaguar is the man where they at the back of the class. People, I used to have a group chat with over 200 people. Most of the people are foreign people because I never really did have no Jamaican for add to the things. Because after a while, I start add the hard people. I remember, they're out there from before 2020 and then Corona and all of these things. A long time. Me, I'm one of the first that I want to talk about group chat. Before the My View TV, before the, what I'm calling, Sir P, before all of them, yet you don't notice nobody don't know me, because the most I preserve ones like us. The most I didn't have to preserve us, because he knows that we are man and we fall weak. So nobody put me in a situation where he knows that we can't handle. So we're not going to know we until now. Until now. And again, so Joel-Jaguar then. This man at the back of the class, when all of we as groups used to reason and we talk about Joel-Jaguar couldn't make a sound. Joel-Jaguar will admit this. Joel-Jaguar lost. All Joel-Jaguar used to say to eyes, and that's the spirit in my work with, and this, you know what I mean? And when Joel-Jaguar apply himself over the years and bring himself to this point where he can go in our court and even speak, where he can challenge the court, for the court can say, hey, yeah, disrupt, and that is always a compliment. Know that out there, people. It's always a compliment. It means you're not a subject slave. If some man just cow you down. You understand? So it's always a compliment when the judge said, but it's like when my wife is in the court, when I hear my lady go in a Jamaica traffic court and the court I say, my lady, I disrupt the court. Yo, that made me so proud of my first lady. Because she don't have my information. She's a corporate lady and wop. Bright. Because PhD material and dunce woman never have patience for a man like me. The dunce woman never can stimulate I up there mentally. You really have to set apart. That's why I'm so patient and loving to my first lady. Me a one burner. Me a one of them proud one burner there. And me first attack this way and set these trends. Standard. We are it, not these cowards. Standard we set. Yeah, man. And we say moment, if the moment done and it done, then it done. You're not going to see me again. And you're not going to hear me again if that's the case. But if this moment lasts forever, then that's it. We give thanks. Standard. These cowards can't live up to these things. You understand? Remember, me stay true to when I deal with it. No running and hiding. And when Mr. Joel-Jaguar attain the mental capacity to hold this information, need have to say, yo, I'm proud of your warrior. Because I know a man will get mental breakdown with less information. Way less information. And we have receipts. Don't play with me out here. Watch me now. Me not come for play. Me a come for take on a block. Me a come for totally wipe on our way. On is no different from the colonizers where I'm and wipe away. Don't think me a come here to come debate and back and forth. Me a say a blood judgment for no enough. Like a wipe on our way. And nothing now come out of it. Why? I'm a public. And when I fuck with me, I'm a one and the blood is on my shoulder. When I'm not credible. It's a credibility here. When I have the standard. So the standard here. Open. Step in and come about it. Leave my warrior. Any warrior. Leave my warrior. I bet I want to come attack me personally. And then we can we'll probably even laugh with them. We'll probably even reason with this. I'm turn our friend after the attack at me. But when I don't feel like say my warrior don't, that surprised the pussy. The pussy attacked my warrior, and when my warrior break down the information, this pussy was surprised. The pussy get mad. The pussy start hiss like a snake that he is. I don't like that. Joker. It's after today, it's the end of on not come say on not Indian or no West Indian when I'm not credible. On to admit the fact that on a proper citizen, I want to go one side up and down all that of a mothers who wanna have out there. Cause most out of some sailor man woman who is. Any man we are sailor can only keep all that. But not pet enough. Me have enough. Joel-Jaguar, you know them, me don't know them. You can pet them, my lord. Me not pet them. You know what I mean? Me not ease them up. Take it the floor, my warrior, and chant out there. The brave may fall, but never yield. We not beg no friend. We done I got through the war, and we got through the war without them. The pussy them got hide. There was a time when I reach out my hand to the warrior them and say, "No, come forward, man, all this," and the joke of them still a play slick. When I say, "Yo, all right, you know, a platform, push them information here from phone platform." The joke of them don't do it, people. They don't do it. They went and hide, so them no want to blow back at them. That's what these people do. But them want to trick on them. That's why the lacunas and all of these people, but all I want you to learn from me, we want to go one side. We don't want a friend from us going forward. We not go assimilate with them neither. We are saying, stay in on the corner, the phone thing, no, so we are set apart. Because me, I lead this thing around here, so. I liberate the West Indians everywhere them there. This office. Not for a little mediocrity nonsense when I'm not slave. Backward. We want nothing from Ono, and we want nothing to do with Ono. And watch you now. That me I say, my brethren can sympathize with Ono if he want. Not me. Joel-Jaguar, chant out the warrior.
No, my king, the sympathy has ended, my king, because just how my own brethren reach out to me after so long, him literally a demonstrate to me that him still think me is the very same man that was back at the class from back then. Yeah, man. Literally, I tell me, say, you know, have no hope or trust or belief in me where me can become better. Yeah, man. And what's sad, me king, is that it's that very energy. Because I never forgot it, I remember the first time me and him come across and we start get into this information. But it was more on the Moorish side. And remember one time me have to tell him, say, listen, because as Kingman said, I was just following my spirit. It wasn't about me go read up no portion or nothing or nothing. It was just something that was inside me. I said, hold on, man, we are go this way. We are go this way. We are go this way. So when me start listen to this inner voice, me realize me I end up closer to the truth than the lie. Or me I end up in a better position than the worst. So me say, alright, at this me I work with, cause so far this energy really work in my favor. And me come across a little information saying Martin Luther King march for the rights of Indian, not no black man, not no Moorish, not no African, none of that crap. And me king, just by me expressing this information to my good brethren, the man get off by me, the man get crazy. We couldn't believe it's after the man actually go look on the information and he say it is so. The man come back and come back humble. And here's the part now, making when him come back humble, the man tell me straight, say, listen, Jaguar, you see this a journey. If you're serious, we can take on the journey, but you see this a journey. Can be a life on that journey. And something we can take up and put back. A dangerous. I mean, I said to him, say, listen, me no have no choice, because this thing is inside me. Me no have no choice. And from there, so literally making, this was the same energy that reached out back to me. And it was disappointed but him also showing on. Because when him call me and I say, oh, you have in your document, say you is a guarantor. And me I say to him, say, slow down, man, slow down. Me not understand. What you mean? What you mean? Him say, yeah, you as a guarantor, you're responsible for the debt and they will lock you up. And me I say, go easy, brother. Hold on, slow down, slow. And when me start ask the man, say, all right, my general, day to day, when you sign document, why you sign document and what position you sign these document from? The man start get irritated and I make me know say he's a beneficiary. So me I say me not get it. Alright. He's a benefit. Me not fight the thing blood, he's a beneficiary. When you sign as a beneficiary, because we know say something are going out there, we know say people are benefit, but we not benefit. So if you are signed as a beneficiary and you are a beneficiary, you can show me any sign of this benefits where I get. When me say that me king, it will make me upstart. To let me upstart something I want now. Because now me I think if you prove what I say.
And them can't validate nothing at all. And this is the problem we have with these nonsense people. Them stay
Yes,
there
I.
and them watch your information and them copy your information. Them not try to learn from you and align themselves with your thing to make it powerful. Them copy your information and create nonsense. And this can be proven. Anything where them put out there, people are going to look for my thing. Because Jaguar, as you said, a Moorish thing them a come from. I remember back in the days, these Moor was aggressive. That's why
Yes,
the Moorish people go up on the terrorist watch list. Them are the ones, but them will always impose all of these nonsense on other people and put that perception on other people, trying to deflect it from themselves. This is why I say your office stay public. Your advocacy have to be about what? Freedom and none of the civility, because the civil is on this side and the lawfulness is on that side. Fundamental rights were inherent are where we are deal with. The civil rights apply to these citizens, where some them are Indian with their citizenry. You understand? And then most of these Moorish people, they can validate it, easily, because them always just check the record, check the database around there. If they're married, you're gonna see I know them own kind they're married to. Just check the record. A lot of them keep them thing a secret. And this is what them use on this track we and assimilate with and talk about we and them are the same. Joel-Jaguar, you're West Indian. You're Awak Indian when you're being specific. You're no Jamaican. Because Jamaica is a foreign state. You understand? And Jamaica business aspect come from the United States business where they have them Federal Reserve business area, that foreign thing. Jamaica law are derived from England. The law, it come from England where them adapt the common law process. You understand? Now, the fundamental rights and freedom is beyond all of them. Jamaica Constitution guarantee and secure the fundamental rights. It not guarantee or secure the civil rights. The civil rights is pertaining to their labor force, their human resource, their slavery. And this are the clarity these jokers cannot express. And the moment you say renounce from the citizenship, people's heart break, them have too much attachment. And when I say, if you can't show me renunciation, you cannot be associated with this sovereign man. Because we seal says sovereign United States. That's what we seal says. Sovereign. We're not just say that. We're not afraid of that word, and we are no terrorists. Those things can apply to the foreigners who invade this location. We're not fool enough to make those who are the terrorists are going to reflect or project their nonsense on us. We are specific when we use the words. We not allow no foreign invader nor no foreign colonizer. Nor even the colonized slave to interpret anything where we are put out there. They can't define the words where we use. How can you? When we are the source. And the difference that is the distinction. And this is what people have problem with. You understand? Them don't want to stand up and validate what them are do. Them want to hide behind some other thing and throw stones. Watch me now, we are mirror. Anything where you throw at way, I come back at you tenfold. And truth, a sovereign, and truth always will manifest itself, unfold itself. And if I man was a criminal, I couldn't upon this thing. I would have to be hiding and running and hiding. I could not be on this thing. Now, can you people out there say the same? That's why I'm telling people, make sure them credible, make them validate anything what them say. Don't be fooled. Everybody nowadays I look money. Nobody now want freedom, they want financial security, and that is the slavery. And that's like the Jaguar. Shoot them down, my lord.
Yes, I. Yeah. Yeah, my king. So basically, is I see him energy reach out to me the other day. It's very same energy. And like me say, him really show him on. Because when him a say, when he's saying he's a beneficiary and he signs every day as a beneficiary, and me ask him, Where's the proof or evidence of the benefits after you sign as a beneficiary? Yeah, he got upset. This is when he start get out of himself now and basically saying me a follow a fool and you know me a get arrested and me a write up documents and me no know what me a do and me a say to him say alright brother, me could just reason man, me could just reason because me a try say to you say when you sign the documents there's a reason why you sign it. You don't know why you sign the documents. You don't know what position you signed the documents from. So by me saying this, me king, this is when everything move from actually trying to figure out what it is me I do to a total disrespect higher. So yeah, and the fact that me always leave room because me is the one who always at the back. So me nah go push up or try to exalt myself while me still learning. So because me always take that humble approach to it, me king, it's as if, yeah, me fi just take anything that come. So me king, when time him lose himself, I mean really have to demonstrate say no, it's not the same brother where you used to know. Because while you lift up, because remember at that time, you know, me king, when he was actually in situation where he could go to court, I remember I tell him, say, Shellings, listen man, I don't know nobody over here, you know, and maybe you might not know anyone over there. Listen, come close. So if anything, we can take on this fight together. Whatever it is, we can do this thing together. Only if you see the one make me know say boy the thing really serious and him a lift up. And the last thing me see him show in regards to court was him leaving some documents at the clerk's office and heading out saying the living man has no place in court. You know, but me never really understand it. Me not tell no lie because me did just really see the emphasis or the emphasis on not entering that court. You know, the fear of not entering that court was more so than the information but him a push.
Yes,
So
sir.
yes I. So in reality me king,
That nigga ran.
this
That nigga ran
yes
away.
man. Me king, the first running run, I think me remember for Cali he end up. But right now I can't tell you where him them king. Only thing me know say I just a straight water. Him run so till there's no more land underneath him foot higher. right now, you see both might have to go link him. Yeah man. Cause me never hear you saying bolt fast, but me never hear him that fast when him actually run with land missing from 9 foot. So right now,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Run. Run up for water go live.
yeah, me king, you know see a pure water life. Me see him pose now. Me not really see him pose no information. I'm mostly marine life. Why? Jano. Me not understand it higher. Me know say the fear cause not get me wrong, you know. And I like me not have fear in me king. And I like me not afraid in me king.
Yes, sir.
But you see when you stand up for yourself And when you know say you're not wrong, for some reason, it have more power than the fear. You find more power in it than the
Yeah.
fear higher.
You find more power in I truth. I truth.
Yes, I.
Listen, then that's why me I say, them pussy I can't kill me 1,000 times, them now get me moved. Them pussy I can't bring me up GP, lift up GP, dig one hole, put me in it, throw back it, and throw GP back, and them still can't get me for submit. And that's my truth. This is the truth when we hold firm to. For no say a public slavery and joke I have no authority, prove it. Because everything is contract. There is no law around that talk about. It not exists. I am he where I said that. And Joel-Jaguar, yeah, demonstrate that in the court system and that break these little joker art card them run away. Them had them opportunity to prove themselves and they run away. And remember this. Remember, said them did married white woman forget green card and them things. So all them the nonsense for them to teach people is just that nonsense. But the people them not gonna know these things. That's why I'm say, don't play with me. Cause I'm you know so transparent me is. I'm telling us to run my criminal record. And when I run it, wanna satisfy, all right. Do all kind of investigation where the feds and the CIA do yet. Now, wanna apply the same thing to yourself. Apply that very same thing to yourself. Hi, David. Great rising, beautiful, Medina, alive as we speak. That's not going to be about knocking about 10, 20 minutes. They're good though. All right, we'll catch up in a little bit. Yes, I. Forgive me, you know. I want the joy that when, yeah, unlike some of these ones, you know, them I know nothing about, you know what I mean, commitment. Them just work with the flow. That's why I say them, I do what them I do out there, bring, you know. Yeah, them are just distraction warrior. These ones out there are just that, and I now go participate with none of it. I now go make them attach themselves to nothing when they do. I go expose them as some man when I do nothing at all. We just sit down inside and talk. And if them are criminal out there, them forget judgment for them criminality. Because that them are try impose on you. We don't have no friends out there, warrior. Don't let them fool you. And remember, we have got through it and we never see them. So where them are gone now, or where them here, or where them gather, where them validity there, where them credibility there. We are fire burn them, no different from the colonizing masters out there. We are fire burn all of it. And that we are dealing with Jaguar. Our right is right to be free. That is our fight. That is our advocacy. We're not civil. So we don't have no interest in them civility. We're sovereign. So the fundamental inherent right applied to it. Human dignity. And when we say hue, we attack H-U-E, we represent this complexion, man, from creation. Enough for no fiction. Anyway, Jaguar, we're not going to beat them too bad. In other words, we're going to kind of, you know, I'll make you wrap it up because we know our mark and we just move on from here. But going forward, I don't think we're going to have to discuss these ones. And anytime they raise them, we're going to tear it off. We're going to just use truth and embarrass them, let them go on side and just stay silent. They're cowards. No credibility. One thing we can teach anybody how to be proper slave, like one. We don't have the interest, my Lord, and we're not going to make them use nothing from us. None of these little groupies, because that's what they are, a bunch of groupies. And them now going to step up until them in a jam. It's only when them in a personal jam, you see them, they sneak away from the group where can't help them. It's like the lady from Texas. She in the group, left my group, go back to them group, have ID I get tax break from these Moorish Indian group. And when them can't help them situation, them run come back to me and feed me some nonsense information as if them is not a part of the discussion. This is why I say, if you don't have any secret, please don't bring it to me. I don't want to hear the secret. If it's a secret, you keep it a secret. I don't want to hear it. Really? Me not have no interest in it. Because whatever secret you ever come tell me, it ever bring some kind of discomfort to me. So I don't want to hear your secret. Anything we are secret, don't divulge it. Keep that secret. Get the mess away from me with that. Anytime we start live this way, we're gonna start correct ourselves easily. And we're gonna, shut the door from some of these ones where, yeah, them are just distraction. Yeah, them are turn off out there, Jaguar. I'm on just proud of how the I present himself, how the I represent in legal entity out there. And yeah, it's commendable. I remember you come from the back of the class. And the other day, me I tell you, say, Jaguar, you have to remind me, See, at the back of the class you come from, for just go easy. Yeah, man, you have to remind me, Jaguar, man. But I'm proud of the eye. And me I look on these people who are stuck, all of them stuck like duck. You understand? The experience what them need to get, that's what them shy away from, that's what I'm afraid of. Them not want a freedom, them want it as gifts, so them will get civil privileges and all kind of nonsense will go with it. But they will deceive the mass. Because them always is about money. The Moors are always about money. Always I try, out talk somebody else when them not have no credibility. This is these people. And if your daddy a sailor, your daddy can't be credible because we know everything about how untidy sailor is. So right there's a firebomb. I wasn't a captain. If your daddy a captain, a different thing. Firebomb. That's a my thing them. No, them no friend from no pussy out there. Judgment. Judgment. You hear me say? Suck on the mother out there. Judgment. Jaguar. Chant and then I jump off. I forgot getting some high grade a whole lot of energy,
Yes, I literally see him energy making. And general just gonna link me at the door. And me
Yeah.
make it know say yeah, me have got circle him. But yeah, me king. Yeah man. The ones them fi just drop all of them energy there and forward humble and just know say truth them a come about and leave everything else. Cause this is and this was the issue with me and my good brethren from back then.
Yeah, man.
When we da class and me I make him know say listen, cause me even tell him me king. Me say listen, anytime the truth come about, even though we have a group and thing, know me I move with the truth. Because at this my aim there. So irregardless whatever it is that we build here, when the truth come, me I move with the truth. And the general say yes, I. But I guess him never believe I was serious about what I said. Yes, I. But yeah, man, it's either the truth or a judgment out there.
Yeah,
So
man.
truth,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man, and choose wisely, man.
And when you meet, I share them information, look on the information as the truth. But your brethren true feel ego. I remember, as you say, it's a group on a have. And can
Yes, I.
you when you at the back of the class with a joke and a create group and have a whole people a follow you, can you imagine? It's a big joke that. And then
Boy,
you
me king.
go ahead.
Boy, me king. But put it this away, yeah. Any joke you put it on me king, it will fall for me because me went at the back.
When you say you follow the leader.
Watch out, me king. Any joke will fall for me because me did at the back higher. Yeah, man. Me did at the back. And put it this way, my king, because when time we chant and we put in the paperwork or whatever, to me take on the road, me always make sure me say, you want my energy no go with this, you know. My energy no go with that. So just in case me have to go, they go take on the road. Me take on enough for me can angle me king.
I saw the Moors them work, man, and beer people them just want have all kind of fuckery that send you go do things and them just talking on the back. Lock up inside their house with them white wife. A joking man. And I rate them man, because them not giving no respect. And for them not giving no respect, me I say them can go sort them boring mama. Bored you on a class. And bored on a taste. And watch me now. I leave it to your wife of and your new wife of unsound mind. That's why I say warriors wise up. No make no one's falling out there. A lot of our people get tricked. And when them wake up from the trick, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And a lot of brethren trick them brethren same way, just like how a lot of women trick with young, innocent man where not no life. So them woman ever broke out and know all kind of nonsense just spoil up for good people them out there. So at time now we sit through them things and people that can make them own choice. I don't want a man follow me because I don't play that. I don't like Uno, look up dance people who want to go. The man can't follow me because no one. And I don't follow the leader. Yeah man. You know so which part we're there? We are set standards warrior. And that with the standard we are set. That means that we don't have to stay anywhere on there and look up at us. Jaguar, don't let them bring it down for them little nonsense level. Yeah, man, because that's what I'm going to try to do. You have people when they knock me and I see them ignore the call because I don't even want to open the door for them, even open their mouth to me and say nothing. So I ignore the call. I some deal with them. You have others if them call and I say, hey, and I realize say you, I can say, hold on a second and hang up my phone and that's it. And put all a block on my phone. It's like the other day, me have a break, me have, you know, me is a man who move without taxi job. This is before, my God, I never said it, because I love fire burn ones out there. Tear up them spirit. And you have ones who more call and move with that thing. I never break with them and knock on thing. When me and the man knock a charter them man, that means say just take me from which part me and go to where me and go. You're not supposed to take up other people or I do no other thing. Charter you get. Because you get paid. You know, I get the $200 where that you value. You get $1,000, $2,000, or even $5,000 charter you get. Now, when me have to express that to a brethren where I drive taxi, I make him know, say, watch out, you break the energy from you have other people that come here, you know what I mean? Because my thing not move like that. I'm kind of schooling from the level. I'm not about to call him through me never out there and thing. The other day now I call the warrior and the warrior just ignore my call. I'm smile because through me can look for them spirit. I'm just jump on my bicycle and go do what I do and come back here. Because through me I fit up the bicycle. It's not 100 yet, but my day I try, you know, you don't know, you have to fine tune it and get it right. And when I do road and come forward, I say, so the joke and a response, I just block him number because I said to myself, this brother here, never hear me call him and say, I don't have no money and I need anything from him. Never need no favor, period. In fact, I deal with them exceptionally well. So I just laugh and block the pussy because something have to deal with it now. Tear up that spirit. And say, boy, I don't like it, I do me a favor, joker. And I know you're going to see me again, I'm just going to ignore your pussy. You have to test all spirit. Yeah, man, every spirit. And when you find them wanting it, you cut them off. You never know them before. You know what I mean? So if you not go running like you not look benefits, but you don't want to tear down where you still look benefit from. Because if me I said, I not play the mix in the energy, you not take up a stranger in a car with me. If me didn't want to mix with people, I just got to take a $200 taxi. I saw it really going on. And this is where people will miss. And then them say, boy, you is a problem. Them not look for themselves, warrior. It's like this joker here. He no look upon himself out of status, out of place, out of class, and him probably hurting anywhere in there. And instead of call you and reason with you and bring an energy where the item can build back on a childhood energy, attack him and attack you. Why? God, a snake, demonic spirit in him. Sister, you don't need him. And when him a try teach you, you end up a teaching, and that embarrassing. I remember, him have one whole heap of group of people I follow them. And all the people who follow them is like them. That's why them I follow them. The very same, younger people who follow other people, they are people like themselves. Just look out there. And our advocacy public, our work public, and we can validate what we are doing public. And that makes we authentic. So this is the new era. We now got to work with people who just come talk no more. We're going to make it clear so we and them are not the same. Them are do something different. Them is about something different. So I just that the clarity. We're not there to play that game there with them. Anyway, may the Most High guide and protect the item out there in all the item ways and all the item activities. And watch you now. It's just blissfulness. And we are creating certain phrase. So what's a blissfulness out there? Complete gratitude. Salute, my good brother, Joel-Jaguar. The brave may fall, but never yield. We say bold and brave, firm and strong. Joel, chant out there while my nigga does fix
Yeah,
up.
man. Like Mr. McKing, a two choice, truth or judgment. Choose wisely. Yes, I.
Blessed greetings.
Honor my king, honor Joel-Jaguar. We're going to go and take in the warrior here and the group here, because nah lie, I really love the Congo Bongo warrior here. Yeah, man, I love how the warrior presenting information. I man can system go a good school and really apply himself just how he might express himself articulately. I like that. You know what I mean? And he might direct them to the very same regulations that is in place. Yeah, man, it's just that when you listen carefully, it's not far from what we are dealing with. It's just that we ahead. We are naturally emit the changes where them are cry for right now. We are emitting naturally. Where them are do just today, you will check and see some man, his eye man bring them awareness there to the forefront from them 2019. Yeah, man. But I could listen to that presentation.
To each and everyone into this Jamaican territory, and this is from the United Nations carrying out this ardent Jamaican territory. So we are an international human rights organization, the Kingdom of Brazil. So the United Nations declared that this is the fourth international decade for all Jamaican and all Caribbean countries to eradicate neo-colonialism, which the England didn't ratify the unanimous resolution 1514 in 1960. So the Jamaican Constitution, it created neo-colonialism, so we're actually free into the United Nations from colonialism. So this Jamaican Constitution here says a social engineering experiment which violates every one of us, which even that Jamaican Constitution, it said it contracted only man and woman, and the Jamaican government is actually protecting man and woman and woman. So in that way now, they're actually violating the UDHR Charter, which said the right to life. So even the government in Jamaica can put him on the Bible to uphold the UDHR Charter, which him actually, the UDHR Charter give him the same equal power to King Charles in England. So we actually into Jamaican territory, we are seeking for the Kingdom of Brazil to recognize and also our human rights ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary at large, which his office now is to fulfill the 17 sustainable goals to end poverty. So we have somebody who is positive and moral and good within his spirit, and we trust.
Well, we don't know about the recognition and all of them things because true we know so the thing with them recognize or with them control, govern and regulate. And this is why I must say one just express themselves according to the level of knowledge where them have and where them keep until them continue to grow and become even much more potent and powerful. Right now we're in another location where we precise. We're not new, we're not just a come, pay attention. And The very first and foremost right where you can secure is your inherent individual right. The individual will free come together and create that collective body. You understand? Not one man free and a bare slave round there and things that nothing can happen. It don't work that way. So I start with the individual first.
To do this work because you see, we have Jamaican politicians governed us for 63 years and them actually telling me lies. So we have somebody honest with integrity. The lies are right. The first lies is that Article 16 of the UDHR Charter is a man and woman, and the fact that as a government, if given man and man right, it simply means I'm disqualified because under the 1960 UN, it's a all states shall observe faithfully and strictly the provision of the Charter of the United Nations. So it simply means ignorance of the law, it's have no excuse. So the reality is that we have renounced our citizenship, Chapter 2, Section 11, which Article 15 of the UDHR Charter says everyone has a right to a nationality, and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality.
You hear him say in renounce. See, can he validate that? Can he verify that? Or is he just saying, hey, me renounce it? When you can't present validation of your claim, then your claim is new. You're not a claim. You understand? And I guarantee whatever them I talk about probably not have nothing to do with the renunciation when you talk about. And pay attention. In a slave civil society, them have their own process. But them not gonna tell you about what was in place before them create for them thing. That's why I say they use regulation 10. They deal with information before them I say them get so-called independence. So, when you are look to the UN, forget anything at all. I man go beyond that. Yeah man. I man put ourselves in a position where we not have to ask about nothing. We demand these things. We demand these things. It's a whole different energy. So if you approach it from a perspective as a slave, or a colonized person, then that's how you have to approach it. But when you approach it from the perspective of a free man or a sovereign, then it's a whole different, energy, a whole different process, a whole different, outcome. Because we have said, on have to validate whatever jurisdiction you presume. You create your own government. We don't need nothing from nobody, Rasta. Yeah, them just not know that.
And then the UDHR Charter says, Article 13, everyone has the right to freedom of movement, leave any country and return to any country. So which, in this time now, when they see people is moving forward, they see them violating the international right. If we as indigenous people can allow these embassies to out here and we don't push them away, they shouldn't deny our people. So that's the reason why we have a human rights ambassador to fulfill the 17th sustainable goal. And we also, knowing that, under Article 21, we have a right to take part into the government of this country. So when we're taking part into the government of this country, we want access to the central bank, and we want to know that the will of the people is the highest authority of government.
Do you think that the government is defending?
So the government into Jamaica,
Salute out the free people. Salute.
his program is only making the acting. So while you see him talking on TV, he's not doing what he's saying. It's just a talk show.